Good afternoon from Scott Duckworth, and I told you guys I was going to do a video. Can you cut your dentist bill in half? Dental work is very expensive. As a matter of fact, it's really increased over the last few years. It's been some time now, a few years since I've actually been to a dentist. Haven't needed to go. So let's get straight into this here. All right, so I may or may not have told you earlier or in a past video. I think I may have, but just to get it out there, I thought I broke a filling here, or a filling come loose, top left molar over here, right about middle way in the jaw or whatever. I don't know all the techie terms. It's a tooth. I thought, okay, let me go in and get it a filling. I knew it was going to be a larger filling, and so I went down. I actually use different dentists around, between here and Texas. I always have good experiences almost any dental office that I go to. So with that being said, I went to Aspen Dental in Kingsland, Georgia. Great experience. It's just been great. I get nothing for saying this. I'm not getting any pitch money or any discounts or anything like that. I'm just telling you the way it is and the way this thing has worked out. Well, I went in to get the exam. Then they told me that, oh man, Mr. Scott, we can't fill that tooth. You've got to have a root canal and a crown. Well, I knew that was going to be pricey. Wasn't prepared for what they actually told me. When it come down to it, I was not prepared for the amount. It was going to be close to $4,000. To the tune, I'll just give you the exact amount. $3,836. Might as well just round it off to $4,000. I wasn't really prepared for that. I thought, oh man, I really don't want to pull my tooth. My teeth are still in actually relatively good shape for someone who's almost 61 years old. I'm not ready to start pulling teeth yet. At the same time, I've got to have a couple of other situations worked on the bottom. Doesn't need to be done right now, but I thought, my God, I'm going to be out. If that's nearly $4,000, I'm going to be $12,000 to $16,000 just on, 4 teeth or something. So that kind of hit me not in a good way. So I just told them I'd reschedule. I needed to think about this. And I went actually, got on the phone, started talking to different dentists, family dentists, several of them, and everybody was about the same price. After I explained to the ones that would actually give me the time, everybody's the same price. I thought, man, okay. Prices went up. Didn't know they went up that much. So I started doing some research. Well, let me tell you, before I tell you this, all the dental plans out there I've seen are crap. I've never seen a good dental plan, and maybe you've got one. Most of them are limited. From the ones I've seen, the first year you can't use them, and a lot of them I've seen have a $1,500 a year max, sort of the opposite of the way insurance actually works. That's why I don't have one through my employer. I don't think they're worth 10 cents, to be honest with you, if you've got to have anything major done. So anyways, I started looking, and I did remember a plan out there many years ago called AmeriPlan. I don't know if they're still in business or not, but 30 years ago they were what I call a discount plan, not insurance. And back in the day they were really good. But I did get a suggestion when I called back to Aspen Dental, or somebody, I can't remember, someone told me about this thing called AVS Dental Plan. There it is right there, if you can see it. AVS Dental. And I thought, okay, I called them and I subscribed to it. It was $150, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because they wanted a $20 processing fee, and I thought, hey man, that's $170. This thing better be really worth it. And I was skeptical up until today when I walked out of the dentist office. All right, here are the figures. All right, so remember, $3,836. Now, I did get a free dental exam. Absolutely. I think I almost forgot to tell you about that. How do you get a free dental exam? Now, this is at Aspen Dental, and it may vary from office to office depending on maybe different zip codes. I don't know ownership. I think these things may be franchise owned. But anyway, that was $118. I got it for $0 because I was considered a new patient, even though I'd been there a few years ago. All right. So you're looking at a total on that. That really is. When you add that 118, you're right there on $4,000. Well, today when I walked out, and I had no idea how good or bad this card was going to help me. All right, we sit down and she's taking some extra time and said, she told me usually this plan works out pretty good. And I told her, I said, hey, keep on pecking on that keyboard. You know, in the old days, they'd say sharpen that pencil. So anyways, with that being said, are you ready for the results of what it cost me today? Root canal, all the different things they do to prepare it. Gold crown, I've got a temporary now. I go back in 3 weeks and get the actual porcelain crown put on. Here's the damage. Are you ready? $1,495 from nearly $4,000. I'm going to show it to you right here. You'll see the two circles that I've circled there, the top one and the bottom one. That's my bill for today, $1,495. Now I consider that a win. Now you may not have an extra $1,400 laying around, and I understand that. If you don't, you can Care Credit. They can get you a line of credit right there. So what I did, I put mine, I went ahead and got immediate approval. I put it on I don't remember, short-term thing, and we'll pay it out over the next year or something like that. I don't remember how much it was. It's sort of like a revolving credit. Pay what you want to. There is a minimum, but it's not very much. So that's a win. Now I will tell you, I'm gonna go back to this. Every insurance plan I've seen out there, I've just had a dislike for them. As a matter of fact, I think you guys have figured it out. I've got a dislike for most insurance companies now anyway. They're a pain in my tail. But I recommend AVS Dental. But I'm going to give you a word of caution. If you go in to their website, avsdental.com, I'm assuming that's what it is, you'll find your dentist and see if they take this card. If they don't take it, they may take another one out there. There's several good plans out there. Research them. I think Ameriplan is one. There's AVS Dental. There's another one that comes to mind. I think it's called Cigna, the C-I-G-N-A, Cigna Dental Plan. It's not insurance. To me, this is better than insurance. Some of you may disagree with me on that, especially if you're an insurance agent. So, if it worked for me, it can work for you. And like I told you guys a couple of days ago, this is so important. If you're going to start saving money like this, you're going to have to develop a winning and strategic attitude. You're going to have to do your work. Most people two things would have happened here with a lot of people. They would have went and got their tooth pulled, and I actually thought about that too. But here again, I want to keep my teeth. The second, someone would have went out there and just took a loan out for around $4,000 at their local dentist. See, this is what happens. Hey, YouTube is great sometimes. There's so much good information out there. If I can do it, you can do it. Folks, keep those teeth clean. Hey, 61 years old, I want to keep smiling and have a full set of chompers for a long time to come. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Again, AVS Dental. AVS, can you see that? There it is. Okay, look it up. If this works out for you, let me know. For you people out there that comment and say you've got, I do hear it quite often, hey, I've got a better plan, or I've got this, or I've got that. Put it out there. We're all in this together to save money. Share your information. Again, my channel is not all about me. I get so much input from what I call my friends out there. You're not subscribers, you're friends. Share this information where we can all save money, especially in these inflationary times. Thank you again. This is Scott Duckworth. I got another video coming out, and I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, saving money on homeowners insurance and auto insurance. There is a way to do it. I'm working on something, and I hope to have it done in a week. The comments I've gotten, 99% of them have been very nice. I've gotten some hate mail for some insurance agents out there. Only about 3. I know who you are, but it's up to someone to share good information with the public, and I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care who gets upset. This is Scott. If you've liked what you've seen so far, subscribe or hit the like button. It helps the channel. But here again, it's not all about having a fancy YouTube channel. I just want to share valuable information with you. Thank you for tuning in. This is Scott in Southeast Georgia. And again, If I can save $1, I want to save you 3. Thank you again, folks.